Hello, hello, hello. It's your host, Asiyah Phillips, and you are listening to Kingdom Things. Yes, it's a podcast. Yes, I'm Asiyah Phillips. I am a spiritual practitioner by the way of Source, by the way of God, Goddess, by the way of the Most High Creator, whoever you like to call the infinite power behind what is. That is who appointed me as my role of being a spiritual practitioner. Now, I don't know if you are aware, but humanity as a whole, we are going through ascension. What is ascension? Ascension is humanity waking up to the realization of all that we are. We've been programmed to believe that we are supposed to be one way. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to go here. Programmed to believe we are separate from what is. We are programmed to believe that we are a species called humanity on a beautiful, majestic rock, hurling through space, but we have no connection to what's going on in space. As we go through ascension, humanity, we're going to begin to awaken to our truth. What is our truth? Our one real only truth that's undisputed, that is who we truly are at the core. At the end of the day, when everything's said and done, at the core of who we are energies seated with the Most High Creator, with the energy of the Most High Creator. So we are energies of Source. We are energies of the Father, Mother, God. We are energies of the Most High Creator. And what does this mean? We are not our jobs. We are not our titles. We are not our names. We are not our bank accounts. We are not our homes. We are not our clothes. We are not the cars we drive. We are not even our families. We're not even our friends. We are, at the core, a light, a star, an energy seated with the Most High Creator here on planet Earth, incarnated as humans to create our lives as we see fit. And as we create our lives, we are going through our lives, learning lessons and expanding. You have the option to learn lessons and expand and push yourself to be more and more every moment of the day. And the lessons that we learn, this information is taken back to the source of all that is. And the source of all that is gathers this information to make new creations in the space of what is. As below, so above. As below, so above. It is a law of the universe. As below, so above. So everything that's happening above is going to be mirrored below. Everything that's happening below is going to be mirrored above. So at a microcosmic level, as below, so above, we can look at it as all of the energies that you hold inside of your body. So all of the energies that you feel, all the thoughts that you have, which thoughts are energy. The thoughts that we think are energy. All the thoughts that we think, the energies that we hold in our body, our emotions, these thoughts, energies, or emotions create our lives. So the thoughts, energies, and emotions that you feel internally create our external environment, creates and shapes our lives. So we can go smaller than that, but that right there, that example of as below, so above, is one to show you that you're not at the whim of any power outside of yourself. You're not a leaf flowing in the wind. You are a co-creator of your life. And the reason why I say co-creator, because as below, so above. So the energies and thoughts, emotions within you create your external life. Your external life helps shape the universe. The energies that you hold inside of yourself helps shape the universe. Why, you ask? Again, as below, so above. So it goes within the human being, external above is their life. The human's life below, above human society. So our human lives that we create as quote unquote individuals creates our society as a whole. Our society as a whole below creates and shapes our, that energy of our society creates and shapes our solar system. So above, below human society, above our solar system. And then our solar system below, above our galaxy. And then it goes our galaxy below, above our universe. So the energies within you, as below, so above, not only shapes your life, not only helps shape our society, human society, not only helps shape our solar system, not only helps shape our galaxy, but the energies that you hold within yourself helps shape the whole universe. As below, so above. And this law we can see acted out continuously on every level. So as below, so above. So how we create, what we create, as below, so above goes on to the information, the energies that we hold. It goes on to eventually reach the ultimate creator, the highest creator. And the highest creator uses that energy to help to create other things in the space of what is. So the way that we are programmed to believe that our lives are not significant, that we are not significant as beings, as human beings, is completely false. As beings, as human beings, we hold a pertinent role in the shaping and creation of all that is. As human beings, we hold a pertinent and core role in the shaping and creation of all that is. As humanity journeys on the path of ascension, we are being awoken to our internal truths. We are being awoken to who we are. And who are we? We are energies seated by the Most High Creator. Energies seated by the Most High Creator. So on the path of awakening as one, because in the grand scheme of all that is, everything that is a part of one creation. We are one. We are programmed to see the differences within each other. We are programmed to differentiate ourselves from each other, when in the grand scheme of all that is, in the grand scheme of what actually matters, in the grand scheme of truth, we are one. We are one energy manifested in different bodies, experiencing different lives that are all connected and that are one. We are one. This is why I say you're a co-creator of your life, because you're co-creating with not only other human beings, but you're co-creating with the universe, you're co-creating with the spirit realm, you're co-creating with other aspects of yourself that you might not even be aware of. So myself, my entire life, I always had questions, even as a child, like, why are we here? You know, what is life? What is life? What is this earth? Like, we're in space, what's going on? I always had these questions in the back of my mind, and I would ask my older sister, and she would just be like, I don't know. So that didn't get me too far with asking my sister, but with asking the questions aloud, I triggered energies within myself. I triggered energies within the universe. So the universe is like, oh, she's asking the questions. And truly, from the day that we're born, the universe, spirit realm, spirit aspects of ourselves, because again, we're energy, we're not our bodies. We are not these bodies, we are not physicality in our truth. We are energy. So the energy realm, the spirit realm, the universe is waiting for us to start asking the questions about who we are. Because when we're birthed into the earth realm, we go through what we've termed the veil, quote unquote, the veil. And what is the veil is we are cloaked with amnesia. So we do not remember or recall in depth our truth, our truth of being an energetic creation of the Most High Creator. We were stricken with amnesia when we're birthed into the earth realm, so we do not remember this. We don't recall this. Some people do. And on some levels, you do recall. Your soul knows. Your soul is very aware. Your soul is waiting for you to start asking questions about who you are, because your soul is waiting to show you. And actually, throughout our lives, we are breadcrumbed. We are breadcrumbed we are breadcrumbed and led to our truth. The universe, the spirit realm, the spirit aspects of yourself, they are all trying to show you your truth. But again, we're programmed by the powers that were. These powers programmed us with beliefs not in the best interest of humanity, beliefs to keep us in this amnesiatic state. We've been programmed by powers that did not have humanity's best interests at heart to keep us in this amnesiac state. So the movie Soul, the animated film Soul, that movie is accurate on so many levels. We're walking around deactivated. Humanity is walking around deactivated. Our souls are not active. I like to say we've been living the apocalypse. Our souls were inactive. And why were our souls inactive? Because we live on autopilot. We have these schedules of where we need to be, what we need to be doing every day. And we just follow that schedule. We follow that schedule, or we're doing what an ad told us to do, or we're going where we've been programmed to go. We've been living on autopilot, and we haven't realized this. With going through ascension, humanity is waking up to the truth of who we are, and with waking up to the truth of who we are coming into the fact that we are deliberate creators of our lives. With waking up to our truths, humanity is activating the deliberate creators within. We are activating the deliberate creators within. And we wonder why depression and anxiety are so prevalent in our societies. Is because we have not been living in our truths. We have not been living in our truths. We wonder why the life expectancy of the human being has been going down. The life expectancy has been shortening because we are not living as our truths. We're being programmed by these programs to keep us in this amnesiac state. We're being fed these foods that are high in chemicals and insufficient in nutrients. The human being is built to live forever. The human body, the biology of the human body is built, created to last infinitely. If not thousands of years, tens of thousands of years. And we do not realize the precipice of our potential because of the programs that we have been subjected to for thousands of years. Because of the programs we have been subjected to for thousands of years. These programs are not only passed down generationally, but these programs are passed down in our DNA. We have these programs and beliefs that we were indoctrinated with in order to keep us from realizing our potential in our DNA. As an energy seated by the Most High Creator, we are eternal. We are eternal spirits having a human experience. And as eternal spirits, we have lived on this planet Earth many incarnations. So we have been exposed to these programmings for many incarnations. And this exposure to these programs are energies that are passed down in our DNA through incarnations. So with ascension, we're waking up. Humanity is waking up to our potentials, to our truths, to our connections, not only to the spirit realm, to the universe, but also other galactic beings in the space of all that is. Human beings are not only waking up to our connection to the universe, to the spirit realm, but also to the other galactic beings in the space of all that is. Galactic Human. Galactic Human. We're literally on this beautiful earth that we call Mother Gaia, hurling through space. And we just go about our day to day. And we don't ever stop to think, oh, I'm a galactic being. I am a being of the universe. I reside in the universe. We are galactic beings. And we can go into our galactic history, and all of our galactic histories are going to be different, but the galactic history of the human race, where did the human race that we know today, where did it come from? We were seeded by star beings called the Pleiadians. Human beings were seeded by star beings known as the Pleiadians. The Pleiadians. The modern day human being that we are today, that we live as today, that we exist as today, were seeded by the star beings known as the Pleiadians, from the Pleiades star system. The Pleiadians of the Pleiades star system are the future versions of humans. They're who humans have the potential to, the Pleiadians of the Pleiades star system are who the humans have the potential to evolve into. And truly, we do have the potential, humanity, we have the potential to out-evolve the Pleiadians spiritually. And spirituality, physics, science, they're the same thing. Spirituality, physics, science are the same things. The physics and sciences that we try so hard to realize as humans lies within us. The science and physics that we try so hard to understand, so hard to realize, quantum physics, all of that is within us. It's within our consciousness. Expanding our consciousness gives us access to the informations that we try to compute with math, that we try to evolve through universities. Quantum physics, sciences lie within us, in our consciousness. As humanity expands its consciousness as a whole, we will gain access to these quantum physics understandings, to these physics understandings, to the science understandings that will evolve humanity with the potential to evolve past our seeders, the Pleiadians. And there's no ego in that. There's no ego in that, because all of the beings of the galaxy understand that we are one. We all play a part of the same creation. No part greater than the other. No part greater than the other. We all play a part of the same creation, no part greater than the other. Let's say you have a machine with millions of gears, some small, some large, some playing a big part, some perceivably playing a smaller part. You take out that smaller part, the whole machine stops working. You take out the smaller part, the whole machine stops working. So there's no ego in saying that we have the potential to out-evolve the Pleiadians, because in order to out-evolve the Pleiadians, you have to have the understanding in your heart, the knowing in your heart the love in your heart, the compassion in your heart that says, we are one, we are working together, we are love, we are one. We are the love of God, we are one. These sciences that we try so hard to understand, try so hard to compute, these sciences are love. You can't realize this information without true love in your heart, without the activation of true love in your heart. Because at the core of it all, we are all true love. Because the energy of God is true love. The energy of God is true love. So at the core of it, we are all love. It's about remembering, realizing, and activating this energy of love within. I began my spiritual awakening journey, I like to say, since the day I was born. But my conscious, extreme journey, or the realignment, let's say that. My realignment, myself being realigned to my true self began a few years ago. And with this realignment, once you begin to be reactivated to your truth, again, as below, so above, once you start activating the energies within yourself that are your truth, everything, your external life is going to be shifted and shaped, tossed upside down if your external life does not align with your internal truths. So I began my spiritual awakening process journey a few years ago, and I lost my job ceased to be my job. The job that I was working, I was not fulfilled with. I was not happy with. So it ceased to be my job. I lost my home. I was homeless for a week or two before I got in a car accident and lost my car. So I had to go home to my mother, which I didn't want to do. I really didn't want to do. That's a whole nother subject about ancestral lineages. But I'll go into it briefly. So when we're birthed into the earth realm, we choose our families, and the families that we choose, on a soul level, we all know, our roles and what we're here for in this life. So on a soul level, we all know our roles and what we're here for on this life, what we're here to do in this life. So my mother is my teacher. My mother is my true teacher to prepare me for my purpose in this life. And what's my purpose? To assist in healing people, to help in healing people, to help people find their way home to themselves, to assist people in activating their God or goddess within, to help assist people in activating their intentional creator within. So through my childhood, it was perceivably turbulent. There were a lot of programmings that were indoctrinated within me from ancestral passing down, the ancestral inheritance of these programmings and energies. And on a soul level, my mother knew what she was doing. On a soul level, my mother knew what she was doing. But on a human level, when you bring in if you zoom in the perspective and you're just looking at the day-to-day human, quote unquote human, what we were programmed to believe, what life was about. If you just look at that and you take the victim role, you take the blame role, you take the blame role, I could say that I was not supported as a child, as growing up. I could say I was not supported. I could say that I was not nurtured as a child should be nurtured. I could say that I was neglected emotionally. I could say all of these things. But with zooming, and I have in the past, that's the perspective I held in the past. With awakening to my truth, I understand that I'm not a victim. I understand that I'm not a victim. I understood everything that I was going to be incarnated into and everything that I would experience on a soul level before I came into this life. I understood that. And I understood that everything that I would experience was intentional to assist me and activate me and my purpose in this life. Again, my purpose to help others heal and activate themselves. My purpose to help others heal and activate themselves. So through my spiritual awakening journey with losing everything, and not being activated in my knowing yet. So you're losing everything that you know. You're losing stability. You're losing shelter. You're losing survival. You feel like you're losing the means to survive. You feel like you're losing the means to survive, and then you finally lose the one thing that was your car, which was providing me with the means to do delivery services in order to have the money to have hotels for the night. So doing delivery services to have the money for hotels for the night. I get in a car accident, and I had the vision the day before. I had a vision that I was going to get in a car accident. The day after, I got in a car accident, and I lost the ability to make the money to have somewhere to sleep at night. So what did I have to do with all the belongings that I had left in my car? I had to call my mother to come get me. I didn't tell her what was going on. I didn't tell her anything, but I had to call my mother to come get me. And that was I did not want to do that. I did not want to do that. Why? Calling my mother, I felt like I was going back to the place in which broke me. With calling my mother, I felt like I was going back to the place in which broke me. I remember who I was as a child before I started being told before I started being exposed to and understanding what these ancestral programmings were. Before I knew that they were ancestral programmings, I just looked at it as, I'm being yelled at every time I breathe wrong. Oh, if I ask the question, my mom's gonna get upset with me. Oh, if I do this, it's gonna be that. That's how I perceived it as a child. So what it turned into was me being programmed to believe that I have to be a certain way in order to receive love from anyone. In order to receive love, I had to act good. I had to be good. I couldn't show emotions. I couldn't be sad. I couldn't be upset. Because why? That is being ungrateful. You're sad and upset, you're ungrateful. So I took on all of these programmings and beliefs as a child I remember who I was before I took on those beliefs. I was exuberant, I was vibrant, I was high energy. I remember that. And then here comes the indoctrination of the ancestral programming. Here comes the indoctrination of the social programming. And with calling my mother, I felt like I was going back to that place in which broke me. Fast forward to a couple years later. I am more activated. I am more awoke to my truths. I now see that in order for me to take my role, step into my mission as a healer, I had to heal myself in the place that perceivably broke me. I had to heal myself in the same environment in which I got unwell in. I had to heal myself in the same environment in which I got unwell in. And again, on a soul level, our souls, my mother, her soul, my family, their souls, they know and they speak to each other and they see each other. They know what we're here for. They know the roles that we are to play in each other's lives. So, but sitting here today, I am so grateful to be able to see the way I see today. I'm so grateful to be able to perceive the way I perceive today. And the knowing, being activated in the knowing that I am not a victim. I am a soul. I'm a high vibrational soul that came here to earth to assist the human race in elevating their consciousness. I am a high vibrational energy seated with the Most High Creator energy here to assist humanity with raising their consciousness. So let me just tell you, humanity, we are the babies of the universe, of the galaxy, of the universe. Humanity, we are the babies of the universe and the galaxy and the universe. We believe, we're on our own, there's no one else out there. There are thousands upon thousands upon thousands, if not millions. There are many other civilizations, and many of them look just like us. They look very similar to us. They're humanoids. They look very similar to us. Many of them. Many of them. Many of them. So with that being said, I actually have a message from our galactic friends. I have a message from our galactic friends and neighbors. It says, "Hi, humanity, from your galactic friends. You, humanity, are or is re-entering the galactic community. What does this mean? You are being activated in the knowledge of your truth. You are beings of source, living as humans amongst the stars with many other beings and civilizations separated from you only by perceptions. As the molecules of your beings continue to vibrate at a higher frequency, you will innately understand the configurations of not only our universe, but all that is. You are being prepared for your re-entry into the galactic community. You will be ready. On a soul level, you, humanity, has or have been waiting for this. The time has come. The time is near." Claps, 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 claps. How exciting. So with awakening to your truth, activating your truth within, dispelling these programs that we've been indoctrinated with over the thousands of years, over this lifetime, you are being activated to your connection to all that is. We have an antenna in our body. It's called our pineal gland. It's in our skull, in our head. The pineal gland is essentially an antenna where we're able to connect with like anywhere in the universe. We're able to connect to anywhere in the universe with through our hearts, our intentions, our intentions. You have the understanding that we are one. Through our hearts, our pineal glands, we're able to connect to anywhere in the universe. Anywhere in the universe. So I channel this message. So with connecting, you're channeling energy, channeling information from other parts of the universe, galaxy, whatever it may be. I channel this message, and it is for humanity. It is for all of us, saying, hello, we are your galactic friends. We have so many movies and things that try to demonize the star beings or the beings of other parts of our galaxy, other parts of our universe. But you know, they are us and we are them. We are one. We are all one. We are all part of the grand creation of the Most High Energy. So how do you begin your journey on awakening and activating yourself? How do you begin your journey on of awakening and activating yourself? Honoring yourself. Honoring yourself. And what does that look like? Doing the things that truly make you happy. Doing the things that truly make you happy. Being honest with yourself about what you want and where you want to be, who you are. Being honest about who you are. Being present in the moment. Living presently. We've been programmed to always think about what's coming next, or to dwell on what happened in the past. Being present in your moment. You're able to observe your thoughts and really get to know yourself, understand yourself, because most of the thoughts we have, they're not who we truly are. They are the programs. They are the programs and indoctrinations. So with being present in the moment, you're able to observe your thoughts and the thoughts that don't bring up good, the thoughts that don't create good emotions within you, good energies within you. You can know that, oh, that's not me because it doesn't feel good. That thought's not me because it doesn't feel good. And that's when you can stop subscribing to these thoughts. You are not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. So the thoughts that don't feel good, you don't have to subscribe to that. You can say, oh, that's not me. And you don't give it try not to give it energy. Whenever that thought comes up, try not to give it energy. So being present in the moment and then being conscious about what we're consuming. Being conscious about what we're consuming, with activating the God or goddess within, becoming an intentional creator of our lives, we have to be conscious about what we're consuming. The way that you want your life to look, the life of your wildest dreams, that life is yours. That life is yours to realize. That life is yours to have. The things that you're consuming, the things that you listen to, whether it be podcasts, whether it be movies or music, does it match the energy of what you want your life to look like? Do these things that you listen to match the energy of what you want your life to look like? The food that you eat, is it high vibrational? Does it match the energy of what you want your life to look like? And look, we're all human beings. We all have our things. And, some things that we want to eat that might not be the most high vibrational thing. We're all human beings. We're all on this journey together, evolving. Another thing with, there's this being present in the moment, being conscious about what you're consuming, but also loving yourself in every moment of every day. Because we are always where we're supposed to be, and we're always who we're supposed to be in every moment of every day. So it's about being loving and compassionate and understanding with yourself through this journey, because it's not a quick fix. It's not an ending journey. It's an everlasting journey, a journey of evolution and growth and activating your truth. So it's about being present in the moment, conscious about what we're consuming, and being compassionate and loving with yourself in every moment of every day. In every moment of every day. Thank you so much for joining me today in this installment of Kingdom Things with me, your host, Ashley Nicole Phillips. Plugging myself again. I am also an author, so I have written a few works. The story of Asiyah. The story of Asiyah is about a girl in New York City, teenage girl who is like most of us, like a lot of us, on a quest to find her truth. So the link in the description of this podcast, you will be able to find Coming Home, the story of Asiyah, and then the continuation, the story of Asiyah, I'm Home. I hope you enjoy it. Leave comments and let me know how you relate to Asiyah's story. Let me know, just how the story, what emotions and thoughts are evoked when you read the story. And then again, my Instagram is ashley.44.laluna. DM me with any questions or topic suggestions. Thanks again for joining. Y'all have a great day.